Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting chapter of Blood from a Stone. Hello, players. Ooh, players here. Hello, anybody out there watching. Welcome. I hope you enjoy tonight's installment, which, for those of you who've been keeping any kind of track, is sure to be a fearsome one. Although, last week, the first time in our game, we did not have a player death. So, it is possible. Survivability is not a myth. It can be done. Not only that, but tonight is the fifth game in which Zeke is alive. If Zeke ends this game alive, Zeke might get to level up. Alice, I think, is behind one. This is Alice's fourth game, and this is Will's second, and it is also the second of another character named Rax, who perhaps we'll be meeting in a little bit. And this is some exciting times. Does anybody have any thoughts or feelings or comments, questions, concerns, things to plug, etc.? Anything they want to say in their lives? Cool. So, I will
Keep your wait staff handsomely. It's still COVID.
Exactly. So I will mention just kind of briefly, kind of sort of what we had happening in our most recent couple sessions. Basically, the characters we've been following most closely are Zeke and Alice. They did survive the initial appearance of this strange creature from the deep, a creature who seems to still be intent on getting the help it demanded from them when they first encountered it. Over the course of this time, Zeke seems to find that a small white rabbit, once the on-stage companion of the now deceased stage magician and high schooler Greg Johnson, might have some sort of fiendish side to it. Might kind of have some power that is not, it is not apparent from its cute and fuzzy appearance. But then everything went real sideways when a goblin showed up, followed by so many zombies. People were ripped apart for the second time in as many days in front of Zeke's eyes. Alice, meanwhile, kind of had a conversation with a guy who might be sending her some love notes, and he seems really stable and chill. So that is good. And yeah, that is basically... That's basically where we left things beginning last game, in which point our heroes teamed up with a couple of other individuals getting out of the mist, all of whom had kind of been caught when the mists made navigation almost impossible just outside of town. But they returned to town, spoke with the medium Madame Four Shadows, who has four shadows.
A good name.
F-O-U-R, you see. And Madame Four Shadows indicated that there might be a way to stop the horror that was gripping them all. However, upon reading the tea leaves in Alice's cup, she determined that Alice might already be spoken for, and she did not want to cross whoever he was. The group left. However, Will Scarlet, a new member in their sort of, in this kind of ragtag band of people dealing with scary stuff, pocketed a box that seemed like it might be worth something. When that box was opened, it seemed to be radiating some kind of presence or energy. It was left in the care of a woman named Gardenia, the guidance counselor at the school. When she was left alone with the box, as Alice went in to tell the others that they were kind of managing to half open it, she was beaten nearly to death by something, and which took the box away and flew off. The rest of you put her inside the soda fountain, the alley behind which you were engaging in this kind of experiment with this box, and took off running after the rabbit, because the rabbit seems to often be the one saying, "Let's get out of here right now." And in this instance, the three of you decided to join in that. So as you run down the alley near Main Street, I will say Zeke, make me a perception check.
Okay. 19.
19. What would Rax's passive stealth be?
I believe it would be 15.
Okay, so
check. 16.
16, there you go. So yes, Zeke, as you're as you're running and you're kind of looking around and trying to figure out where to go, you guys turn kind of another corner in some of the sort of the back alleys leading away from Main Street, and you spot kind of groggily standing near one of the dumpsters behind one of the buildings, although looking as if perhaps he's come out of whatever stupor, the medicine you had for him, him taking it not as per doctor's recommendations, he seems to be standing there in broad daylight, or what passes for broad daylight around Paradise. And I will say he certainly sees all of you.
And I see him. Is Hopper visible still, or is Hopper running?
Hopper's running. Actually, Hopper, I'll also roll a perception check for old Hopper. Hopper will kind of come up short upon seeing this creature, and is still moving like he'll go, but he is slowed a little bit upon seeing this new person.
You guys see it's the
Dobbs!
weird Greeno.
Dobbs! Help!
So, Alice and Will, you spot before you an inhuman creature. About, 3.5 feet tall?
Yeah.
Ridged green skin, like something out of a fairy tale and or nightmare, is standing in this alleyway, gripping a wound.
Oh, he's still wounded.
We go. You come. You come save Gobs. Ha! Good. Oh. Good.
No, what are you doing here? Wait,
Medicine.
is this-
You. Gob. Smooth Gob. Give pills. Give med. Help,
No, you
help.
took all those meds. They weren't even yours. They should have come back to me.
Bad medicine.
Yeah. Bad medicine. You aren't supposed to take all of that.
Good medicine, but bad medicine.
You know what, though? There is a point of order here. The rules for how we do this is you can still, over a single hour, spend hit dice to heal. I forgot about that. You don't get the effects of, a full short rest until it's a full 8 hours of sleep in a demi-plane of dread like this. But I guess, Rax, you have been away for an hour. If you want to use your single hit die, which you will not get back until you've rested, for a long period of time, you can do so.
I think there's no better time to do that than now.
Okay, cool. As you came out of this, I mean, you were probably pretty still and pretty, Cool. Did you roll a 1 on it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, great. So this brings your hit points up from it is a
I was at 1. Now I have 2.
Beautiful. All right, so boom. Well, you know what? You just doubled your health.
Hey,
Medicine good. More.
do you have money? Yeah, I don't think so.
Roll a D.
He starts pulling out
Roll a D. Roll a D4 actually for me.
one of those around here somewhere. 3.
3. Okay, roll a D6.
3.
3. You do have on you 3 gold coins stamped with a scowling face of like a skull, basically.
I take out the gold coins and I hand them out, and then I look at them, and then I take one back. And Medicine. More.
All right, I'll see what I have on me.
Make a medicine
Good.
check.
While she's looking, I close my hand and I take one more gold coin out.
Little fucking sneak. Damn it. Well, it's a 16, but guess what I rolled?
Sweet. All right. And you know, I need to like I want to get like a clock with 13 numbers on it, like in the Haunted Mansion, and just hold that up.
These dice are evil. Evil dice.
So let's
Evil
roll a
dice.
horror surge, because this could be a real short session. All right. All I gotta do is roll a Y or a Z. No.
Perfect.
It's fine. However, this brings the counter to 8, my friends.
Mm-hmm.
With a 16, you know that none of your medicine is going to heal this creature. Also, you're not really sure about its physiology, although it seemed to react to sort of the psychotropic effects of some of the, pharmaceuticals you've recently given it. But as far as healing it, you doubt anything could do that. But, you could slip it something to keep it maybe a little calmer. Maybe dull its pain a bit. I'm sure you have an opioid or two in there.
Yeah, I got a couple like Percocets.
Yeah. Oh man, a goblin on Percocet. That's what we're after. Meanwhile, again, yes, I take it that Will and Alice are just standing here agog as a monster steps out, and it now appears that Zeke is selling it pills in exchange for a fantasy gold coin.
No, that tracks.
Hey, the gold is real.
Yeah,
The gold is
I
very...
guess it
I
makes
mean, this
sense.
is just like a perfect example of capitalism for you. So, I mean,
Totally.
Hey, listen. Y'all gotta exist within the system.
So Zeke, as you
I guess.
as you pocket that gold coin, the Hopper kind of has made a little bit of a loop, and just is kind of looking up at you.
What do you want? You weird little demon bunny. What are you trying to get?
Just starts
He's a demon.
kind of
I think
stalking
the
back
bunny's
and forth. Every time you say that, Hopper gets more and more agitated. Rax takes
Right.
some Percocet and feels this. I actually think at this point, Hopper kind of just looks at all of you, and then Hopper starts running.
I run after Hopper.
Understood.
Yeah.
Befall
Yeah.
small gob.
Yes, follow the small furry gob.
Understood.
Okay.
Weird toddler.
Hopper is going to make an interesting check for a... I mean, it's an imp, really, is what's going on. But he's going to make an Arcana check of his own, because, quite frankly, he's out of... he's out of options here. All right. Natural 1. Cool. So... could you do me a favor, Will? Let's have you do this. I'll make it so there's no threat of this. Would you roll me a d12, please?
Yes. Here we go. 9.
9. Ah. This rabbit takes you on a sort of run, hop, 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 and you guys are kind of chasing after. You are heading away from Main Street. And you seem to be heading towards one of the institutes of higher learning that exist here in Paradise. Specifically, to a divinity school.
Mm-hmm.
One related to St. Agatha's, the main church in town. And Hopper has sort of stopped, kind of like on like a little, there's kind of like a bit of a green in front of it. And he stops ahead of this and just kind of looks down for a few moments. And looks over his shoulder at all of you. I would say that Rax, something about this structure does appear to maybe be a little more fortified. This is like a big brick building instead of just kind of like the buildings out there. And he's kind of just gesturing down. They also do have a clock tower at their divinity school. And he's just kind of staring at it.
We go in castle. We go in castle, and heal, and then go help Rax clan. Yes.
Sounds good. Like what?
Okay.
Hey Rax, what's tell me a little bit more about your clan, buddy.
You
What's,
guys, this dude eats people.
I mean, I'm not one to judge.
For real.
Can you remind me what Will looks like?
Will has like shoulder length, sort of like dirty blonde hair that he keeps putting behind his ear. He's wearing like a leather jacket, and he's wearing like a red, underneath you can see like a peeking out a little red t-shirt, sort of ripped jeans. He's pretty low key.
Okay. Yes, Smooth Gob ask, Swervik clan, many Gobs, family, we go help.
They might eat us.
Big Gob threaten little Gobs, it's bad.
Will little gobs eat big gobs?
No.
You
No.
ate them, I saw.
No,
You ate somebody's finger.
was dead Gob.
No.
Was meat is not walking living Gob. It no help this Gob, so no matter. Smooth Gobs help Rax. You help Rax. It's good. Rax no eat you. Less dead.
Cool.
Yeah, let's go in the church, and we'll help you, little buddy. I mean, I'm always one to help our local community here. So
Yes, good. Come help Swervik clan. Yes, help the Gob. Help.
So
And Rax run into the.
you run
the
down
place.
to this kind of this, it's definitely got some kind of Gothic architecture to it of stone, but it is more a school or whatever. You run up. There's a main door. And as you get there, you notice that Hopper is slowing a little bit and has this just like hateful look in his eye. But you get to the main door and it is locked.
I take out my thieves.
Go ahead and make a check.
Unlock it. Try to.
Yeah.
I try to.
Doors.
Can I help since I have tools too?
You also have thieves' tools?
Yeah.
3 of them have thieves' tools here. Yes, you have advantage on it. You're being guided by a girl who is just
I can use
riding
it.
high on the
Oh,
Wait, does Will have thieves' tools too?
thank you.
no,
Dark Gob.
Will doesn't have these tools.
Oh, I thought
He's
you
just-
did.
No, I mean that would make a lot of sense, but
Got it.
somebody else unlocks it and he palms it. That seems to be the way
Got
that
it.
goes.
Got it,
15.
got
15. Did you roll a 13 to be cool?
16 actually. I'm sorry. It was a 12 on the die.
Oof.
So it goes. You do manage to pick this, from the local hardware store. You pick the lock and it opens up. There seems to be sort of a small like lobby area and then a hallway.
Big Shadow Gob. Thank you.
And at the end of the hallway, you do see one door with a light on. You also see a double door that is ajar in front of you. And down the hallway, about 30 feet or so, there's a door that is open.
Can I try the door that's closed?
Sure, yeah, the double doors.
The double doors, yeah.
You open the double doors. What you see is a large, kind of like an auditorium, almost like a lecture hall. That's about 20-30 feet across. You open that and you see a lecture hall. The lights are half on, half off, so it's kind of got that dim lit quality. Several rows of sort of probably not stadium style seating, but kind of just different rows of seats, and then kind of a lectern at the front. Various religious iconography behind it. I'll say that at this point, Zeke, as so So Alice has walked in. Have the rest of you entered the building?
Oh yeah.
Cool. So as you guys have kind of like walked into this foyer, Zeke, you do notice that Hopper is like very delicately like putting a paw over the entry, then touches the ground, kind of like bum bum bum, and then hops
Totally
in
a demon.
very, very tentatively.
Does he burst into flames?
He does not.
Hopper, should we even be in here?
Make an insight check on old Hopper. He's given you what he can. You get the impression that this animal feels he has run out of other ideas.
All right, that's fair. I shouldn't be asking for advice from Ronnie anymore.
But he doesn't. With a 17, he's not happy about it. The rest of you, are you guys being like, I'm not going to make you, it won't be a retroactive thing, but like as you now enter and start looking around, are you trying to be very quiet, or are you talking normally, making noise and such?
Do we know anything about this building? Like, would we expect there to be people here?
So it is Sunday, so the school is probably not in session, and most people would probably be like at the actual church. Like most of the people who are studying to be priests or nuns or whatever who work here are probably at the church itself on a Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like basically it's like a college, or like a very small trade school kind of combination, but it's like a weekend. Because remember, we still are only just the day after the first night of this insanity.
Oof,
So,
Rax is definitely sneaking along.
okay, are you going into the auditorium or are you going down the hallway?
He doesn't know this building, so he's gonna kind of watch everybody else.
Okay, cool. So he'll sneak as soon as the group begins to move.
Yeah. I'll sneak too. I'm pretty.
Okay. So where would you all like to go?
Well, I'm not one much for Sunday school. Are we looking? We're looking for what supplies to bandage this guy up?
I guess.
Yes, heal.
Are you- Yes. Okay. Heal.
Philip, I'll go and check the room with the ajar door.
Okay. The one where there's light coming out of it.
Yeah.
And
I'm
are
just
you
running around
stealthing,
checking
or
things
you're
out.
just running around? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you go to that door.
I'm on a high right now.
I get it. Nothing can hurt you because the power of love is pure and also love. All right. So, as you kind of head that way, what is your passive stealth? Like, what is your stealth modifier?
It is plus 0.
Plus
Philip.
0. So you begin kind of making your way down that hall, and you're just kind of moving, like not being particularly loud, but a voice calls out from within that chamber. Like when you're almost like 5 feet. Oh, is someone there? Oh. Hello? Oh.
Hi.
And kind of as you come to the door and open it, the rest of you hear a voice. You see an elderly priest, in a black shirt with a collar. He is at a desk. He seems to be in the middle of writing in a notebook or a diary, like a leather-bound journal of some kind. He has several books open on his desk, and he kind of blinks and says, I thought the doors were locked. I'm sorry, my dear. Are you okay? He sort of stands up kind of gingerly. Are you?
I was just exploring.
Oh, right. Well, you're welcome, of course. You're especially welcome in the church in town. If I know there's probably more there than here on a Sunday.
Thanks.
What is your name, my dear?
Alice.
Hello, Alice. It's nice to see you. What are the rest of you doing as you see Alice standing in a doorway about 40 feet down? The door is now open and she seems to be talking to someone.
I creep along and look inside.
Okay, make a stealth check.
25.
There's an old man and he is not aware you're there.
I sneak back and I whisper to Will, because he likes me.
He's
Because he likes me.
old gob. Shoot.
No, I don't think so. I know.
He helped. Oh,
Maybe. Well,
Is-
just
is
keep-
wizard gog cleric? He heal?
I mean, sort of more like metaphorically, like if you're worried about something, you could probably talk to him, or maybe
Heal
not.
4 time. Okay.
Rax goes back and then kind of like from around the corner, like still kind of hiding, but he goes,
You heal?
Oh my god.
He sort of stands up. Aye, my Saint Agatha be.
He's a friend.
Hello?
Do you have any bandages?
Doing this
Hello.
now.
Oh,
It's
You-
for a
you're-
movie, but this kid got hurt. We just need to wrap him up.
are you
You're cleric.
I am a cleric. Yes, I'm a
Heal,
priest.
heal Rax. Cleric heal Rax.
Yeah, sorry, it's a toddler.
Rax steps out.
Hello. Oh, you
Hello.
have more friends exploring, is that right?
Yeah.
What is
Heal Rax.
all right, well, oh, you are injured. You here
Yes.
have a seat here. He kind of gestures you to sit in his chair. Kind of you can hop up there and he'll sort of turn around and give you a look.
Are you a holy man, or
I
Yes,
your-
cleric.
I am. Yes, I certainly am. Wow. He rolls a 23 on his medicine check.
Ooh, yes, heal the goblin.
I'm glad I had this character ready because I was not. You wound up here because a rabbit
gonna
didn't
live.
know the smart place to take you, but there might be some. This might work out for you in some other ways. All right. He kind of. This is no costume, though. My children.
I mean, yeah, it is. Listen. Okay, but he's got like a skin condition, but we don't want to make fun of this kid.
He takes a very, very careful. Can I justify this being a religion check? Yeah, but the DC will be higher. We'll do it that way.
Or should I roll a deception check?
You may roll a deception check, although his medicine check probably precludes any information you may. All right then. Yeah, go ahead.
7.
Yeah, he's not even engaging on the lie you're telling. He's too taken aback by the goblin in the chair. Right, okay. Where did you come from, little friend? And he puts a hand on like some of like the places where the zombies carved into you.
Come from Swervik. He'll find help for clan. You help. Yes, you help. You
Aye.
cleric, you come, you help.
I
You
will
heal.
I will certainly do what I can to help you.
Good. We all help.
How did this new friend of yours come to be with you all?
I walk. I find.
Very good. Yes,
Go
yes.
back.
He bought drugs.
Yeah. I mean, no.
What? All right. the old cleric is just going to try to make a little sleight of hand kind of check.
He bought drugs.
Okay. Do any of you have a passive perception of, I guess it would technically be, of 17 or higher? Is anybody 16? Okay. So, he rolled a 16 on this. That's guy's rolling well. So,
Very
Rix,
insightful cleric.
he is putting his hand on you and kind of unseen by everyone else. He is making a little gesture. And he just says something very quietly about, like, healing and, like, by the grace of those greater than us, may this be healed. You heal 8 hit points.
Sweet. It's more than I have.
Because you're like,
if Rax had heard him, he wouldn't have thought anything weird about it. By the way,
exactly, yeah. See, you're close enough, and he was kind of being whatever. And the other thing is that because like you're in armor and such, you still have blood stains on the outside of this, or whatever clothes you're wearing. So that doesn't go away, but your wounds have healed up. But the rest of you, because of his sleight of hand and everything, don't even notice this. He sort of kind of like lets you stay in his chair, and he kind of reaches around you and picks up one of his journals and starts turning it to the back. Right then, can you say you're from Swervik? Are you
Yes.
Do you know how to Swervik? Can you describe this place to me?
Describe place?
Your home.
Yes. Many gobs. We have homes. And there's trees and rocks. Yes, lots of trees, lots of rocks. I know. Wait, you follow Rax. Rax will take you.
Oh, I'm much too infirm to sort of travel. Rax is your name, you say?
Yes. No. You come. Fine. You'll be fine. You come.
No,
You'll be fine.
I will need to stay here with my work, but it's very interesting to see you. Children, will you all here, sit. There's kind of like a bench in the room. He's like, everyone sit here for a moment, please. I'll be right back. And he slowly shuffles out of the room.
Do I think he's gonna be right back?
You think it might take him a minute or two, just based on his
Do I think he's
speed.
gonna go like call the cops? on
Exactly.
us?
So yeah, in terms of how fast he's moving, you suspect it will take long. It won't be right back, relative term. But yes, if you want to make an insight check, you may certainly do so.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Very
that's not gonna do it.
suspicious.
Insight. Yeah, no, it's a 6.
6.
Cool.
I'm also pretty suspicious of this guy.
Understandable. You don't sense any deception on his part. The only reason you think he'll be gone a long time is because he is a slow walker.
Oh.
So, Rax, you're just still sitting in the chair. He did take, he would have taken, he would have set that notebook down. You told him it was a place with homes. He was like, great. So he set that down. He's walking out.
It's good. Cleric is good. Makes work easy. We go. We heal. I heal. We go.
He's actually start kind of moving around. He's like,
We go save gobs now.
Hopper very carefully walks into the room, completely unseen up to this point, and jumps up on the table in one bound and begins just kind of sniffing and looking at all the books.
Furry gob.
Can I do an
No need books,
investigation
furry
check?
gob. We
Sure
go.
thing.
I don't know what I'm looking for, but Hopper is looking, so I'm gonna look and see what he's looking at. That is a 14.
These are mostly just kind of like religious treatises. One of them, however, the 14, you don't follow any of it, but you can tell is related to like divine magic, is related to like spells and arcane, although not really arcane, more literally divine. Like is related to channeling magic of a sort of deific quality.
All right, I'm gonna grab that book.
Okay. Very good. Hopper kind of.
Is there anything that looks like it's valuable and sellable in the room? Or any booze?
Make a perception check.
We'll look for the booze.
That's a
Or
natural
any
one.
booze.
In this room, no. There's no. This isn't like a rectory or something where there might be, either untransubstantiated wine or just like whatever the priests are doing. No, you don't see any of that, and you also really don't see anything other than old books. You don't see anything of value, and those books don't really look that valuable. In any case, all right. Anybody else doing anything? You've looked around for like a few minutes here.
Guys, I don't know if we should wait around for this old guy to get back here. Although I really want to know how he did whatever he did, because.
And I will point out, I don't know that any of you noticed that he did anything, with his roll being that high, and with the blood still staining the clothing of the goblin. The goblin certainly is acting like he's fine, but you also gave him like 2 Percocets, so.
Yeah, all right.
That'd make anybody feel good.
So.
I did that. I did that.
What gobs need?
Priesties.
Need something in castle, or we go?
I mean, I'm good. Will didn't find any booze, so.
Okay, we go.
And Rax jumps down and goes out the door.
So do we wait for the priest?
Hopper seems to like be just torn in every direction and very resentful of what's going on here.
I don't particularly want to follow the small green goblin man who eats dead people, so I'm not really sure what to do. Alice, we need to find that one book before we get murdered by the thing that's still out there.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see which way the priest went?
Sure, make a tracking or a survival check.
Oh my gosh, I rolled another 19. 20.
You can tell he went into a this is like, it's like, oh my god, if only the forest floor were this easy to see the impressions in the carpet. You're like, I know exactly. I can smell. This man has a very distinct smell. You're like, he went down the hallway a little here. He turned around this corner, and you see it's like the footprints are just there, impressed into the carpet, like it's no thing. You could continue following him. Not a problem. All right, so you just continue. So the goblin is now continuing deeper into this divinity school.
Right.
I follow him.
All right.
Really, we could just leave them.
But he seems
I'll sneak with him.
All right.
I'll give Zeke a little wink.
All right. So you guys follow.
I feel so bad for what I'm doing to the girl.
And you get to
That's great.
you get to sort of a door. Open, stained glass window on the door itself. Peeking around the edge, you see that this is like a small chapel, like kind of just like a little area, for used here at the Divinity School. In this chapel, make one more stealth check, because this guy, in spite of his old age, he is not nothing on perception. So make a stealth check if you're just peeking around, Rax.
Oh, actually, I'm not stealthing.
Oh, you're not stealthing.
He's here. He's walking around.
So
walking around.
you walk in, and the man sort of seems to be like at like a little statue towards the back of the chapel. I will have to roll for him to do this in a speedy manner as he hears you coming. No. You see him fumbling, and like as you kind of come around, what it looks like to you is that he has this like kind of like shiny black object sort of with like two round pieces here and another kind of curved piece like this on this coiled rope.
Oh God, snitch.
That leads from it, and he's in the process of putting that into the statue and like rotating the statue kind of awkwardly so that it is hidden.
What's the statue of again?
The
What
statue
statue?
is of an angel.
Okay.
And it seems that as far
Bring
as
relic. Bring relic with you. Bring artifact.
Oh,
It's
I don't need this artifact. Hello. And sort of he says that. The rest of you kind of come in. I'll tell you what. Will, you said you were like stealthing right behind, so why don't you make a perception check for me as you're a couple steps after this. Let's see exactly what you've seen.
Perception?
Yeah.
17.
17. So you definitely see him seemingly like stuffing a phone handset into a statue and then spinning it. This seems to be like a statue that has a phone within it, statue of an angel in this little chapel.
It has a phone in it?
That is what you saw, and you can see that is odd. Meanwhile, Rax is just saying, bring relic, it okay.
So does it look like he called someone, and was he freaked out that we noticed him?
He seems a little freaked out that Rax is here and that Will popped in there, and now Alice and Zeke are sort of kind of coming in as well.
Okay.
I'm right. I just need I was just seeking some guidance from on high. He kind of like
Brax looks up.
oh right.
You have
Guidance
to use
from who?
You have to use a phone for that?
I'm sorry. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yes, needed to make a call. Please don't tell anyone about that phone.
Yeah, a call to who?
That
Yeah, to
seems
whom?
kind of weird.
Someone who's going to know a lot more about your situation than I do.
What
Ew.
someone?
A gentleman lives outside of town.
You call gods. You call the gods. That's what you call. It's
Not,
good.
not a god.
Max,
not a god.
shut up! Who did you call?
A gentleman lives outside of town. He's agreed to sort of come here and speak with your friend and offer you some guidance. I
Gentleman?
get the feeling that you're all having a bit of trouble right now. And
What
What's he like?
gentleman?
the gentleman's name, he seems very like reluctant to tell you that, although he's also like calling the guy to come here. So make a persuasion check, Zeke, or if you'd rather, intimidation. Yeah, that's right. Bully this old man.
It's the same bonus for either, so I'll do intimidation. Why not?
All right, sure.
Doesn't matter. May as well. Zeke's not necessarily a nice person.
Well, Zeke's had some reason, to.
You know. All right, we have got 13.
13. He kind of like, there's no need to be sort of unpleasant about it. I am trying to help you. His name is Mr. René.
Oh.
And what are Mr. Rene's qualifications exactly for dealing with goblins that eat dead people?
I these are conversations you'll wish to have
Water.
with him. And water what?
Nothing.
All right. Yes, Alice, did you have a question?
What's he do for a living?
Well, I believe the polite way to put it is he's independently wealthy.
Cool.
Interesting. How did
lives-
he attain that wealth?
I've never questioned. I would imagine it's by divine right. No, he would say
On the blood of the workers, eh?
he would sort of say it's I would imagine it is not exactly family money, but inherited to some degree.
There's something about not having wealth in the Bible. Didn't Jesus?
Oh, well, such things
Well,
are.
you know.
I mean,
Is there anything valuable in this room?
this room has a few little statues and reliquaries and such. Well, you know, that's all the argument this man has.
Well, you know. When the undead is walking,
All right, I see the grift.
the
old
money
man.
starts talking.
But he's coming here and he'll speak to you, Rax, and he can perhaps answer your questions.
More help. Good. More gobs come. Good.
You do notice, Zeke, that Hopper is not with you. Not in this room.
Okay. I'm gonna leave and go look for him.
Doesn't take long. Hopper's about 4 feet away, just glaring. And for a moment, you do think you can smell like burning fur, just a little bit, as you pass the doorway.
You okay, bud? Did you get close to a candle?
Full eye roll from the devil rabbit, who then just kind of has been listening to all this and kind of just walks back a bit, shaking his head. Oh my god.
What do you think, Hopper? I don't trust whatever this dude is, but I don't know what else to do.
I'd like to walk over to Hopper as well and just like lean over and be like, "Hey, that little buddy. Do you know anything about this Mr. René guy?"
I'll roll for this. Let's see if Hopper's figured this out in his time. Ooh.
Do you like him? Is he gonna hurt us?
No response to that.
What if can I pick Hopper up and try to take him into the room?
He will fight to get the fuck away.
Okay.
He will just. I mean, yeah, you can make if you're gonna try it. If you're gonna force it, we can roll it off.
It's all right. Fine. Doesn't want to go.
He just lands.
Sorry.
Oh my god, you should do it. Carry him in. Do it.
All right, I'm gonna carry him in. I'm gonna try and carry him
Oh
in.
my god. All right, make a it's athletics against his acrobatics.
Okay. It's amazing. Okay. No bonus, so 8.
He slips away and bounds down the hall, like kind of like where the turn was, and just looks back around like not fucking around.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go back to Alice and be like, Hopper doesn't seem to trust what's going on in here. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I don't know what we do. I don't know what we do. I've been following a rabbit around while there's a trail of dead bodies behind us. All I know is that we still need to find that damn book, or else that weird
Right.
water creature is gonna kill us.
Well, maybe the guy that he called can help us.
Water creature?
Yeah, you missed a lot,
Yeah.
Will Scarlet.
I mean, cool.
There's a shape-shifting monster that eats you out there.
And then you turn into gross stuff.
Sounds horrible.
Yeah.
We've been following a weird demonic bunny around because some devil came to me in my sleep and told me we had to find a book and return it to a guy who sold it to this one dead kid. Poor kid. Except that guy got killed. So like, and now the book is gone because it got stolen out of my car when freaking zombies attacked us at the 10-foot pole. I don't know what to do anymore.
Well, maybe this René guy will have some answers.
If you guys decide to
I
wait
think you will.
a little bit, eventually a voice is heard kind of calling out down the hallway. Hello? Is
I think we just argue until he shows
yeah,
up.
basically just as the recriminations and the explanations of the sea monster, but a very, very handsome man, like I mean, just whatever your individual most handsome man face is, that's what this guy is sporting. He comes in. He is kind of just perfectly kind of coiffed hair. He's in like a very like nice sort of suit. He seems much more on the 50s side of fashion, if not even earlier than that. And he is kind of like cufflinks, everything like just very like kind of like nice clean look to it. But he's kind of calling out, hello, Father Yates, are you all right? And the priest kind of ushers you all out, and you see him kind of approaching. Is everyone okay?
Pretty gob.
For now.
He kind of turns to you, Raxon, in Goblin, says, are you okay, warrior? Are you...
Oh, thank God. I'm so glad to finally talk to somebody that can speak with me.
Yes.
This is so nice.
I am sure that
Yes.
it's been most trying for you. I'm sorry.
It's awful. These goblins have no idea of the danger that I am in currently and the urgency of my quest.
I'm going to let you in on a secret, my friend. It is because they are not goblins. They are beings called humans. And they are... Don't worry about it, but we will...
No. The speakings of my God teach that all are goblins. Just some of us are blessed to be true goblins. The others are just, dumb goblins.
Then they are false goblins, as you put it, of course. Well,
I see.
We should try to get you home, certainly.
I
Switching
agree.
back to English, he's like, so yeah, you just hear him
Zeke,
go,
not knowing what the heck is going on, has been playing with her switchblade.
So, my friends, it strikes me that you all have been having a taste of danger. Is this correct?
Yeah, no, just a taste.
Yeah.
Just a giant, heaping, necrophiliac eating taste.
Necrophiliac?
I don't know. What's the word for when you eat dead people instead of fuck them?
Oh my. Father Yates. Saints alive.
Do you understand what I've been working with? They don't understand. It's just meat. They're dead. What can they do? They give me...
yes.
I don't know. They seem to not like this. They weren't hungry. I offered to them. I was being very polite about the whole experience.
Peace, my friend. I understand. Let's try to get some answers so we can get you home.
Very well.
So, my friends, it appears you have been encountering some frightening things. Were you particularly besieged earlier this morning?
Yeah.
Yes. I see. Please, will you come with me? I would like to bring you back to my manor, and this is a place where you will, I assure you, be very safe. And I assure you be removed from some of the horrors of this world for a time at least. And we can discuss things. Yes, please come.
We go. Come.
Well, why don't we
Humans?
Why don't we talk about
Go.
Why don't we talk
Huh?
about that right here? I mean, I don't see
Exactly
why we
how do you know this
Yeah.
thing's language?
I am
What do you...
a scholar of many languages. What is your name? Go ahead.
Do I recognize what this is?
Make an Arcana check.
Can I also make an insight check to like?
You can
See if
absolutely make an
he's-
insight check.
Well, I got an 11,
Or not?
but you want to guess what I rolled to get there?
Did you roll a 13?
Might have.
That's fun.
I also got an 11,
But not a 13.
not a 13.
All right. Well, that 13's a helpful one. With the 11, I don't think you would know. I think you'd get a sense that this is not just one of the normal big gobs. This thing's special. But you don't have a specific thing. And with an 11, seems to be completely truthful. Very nice.
Cool. Sweet.
Yes, help. We go.
Oh my god.
Come, humans.
This would be such a
go.
good time for a horror surge, but we didn't roll one.
But we're up to 9 13s. This is dangerous.
Get 4 more this session. That will be interesting.
No.
We started at 7, and I was like, I'd better get like fully ready in case they get to 13 the next session if it's they roll 6 somehow. So let's do that. All right. So he will sort of gesture for you all to follow him. He's inviting you to his house. You certainly don't have to go with him. I would say that in general his vibe seems reassuring, nice, but he is definitely not like answering specific questions. He seems to want you all to come somewhere.
I think that you're a real cool and handsome guy.
Oh, merci, my friend. That's so kind of you to say.
But I think that we kind of want to know a little bit. We're happy right here. I mean, this is. Can you tell us about? Ask him about this water thing or whatever is going on.
A water thing? Yes, please.
Yeah, what do you know about a creepy ass water creature that steals people's faces?
Oh, that is probably a hag of the depths, I would think. Some call it sea hag. It is a related kind of creature, an evil fairy. It lives under the water, and upon consuming the flesh of an individual can make itself look like them. Is this what you speak of?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You have seen one of these things. Is there one in town?
Yes.
Ah, that is interesting. They often not come out of the depths. It must believe it has some means of This is very interesting. Yes. You have had discourse with this.
Some means of what?
Some means of surviving out of the water. That is not usual for them. So no, this is most interesting. You say you have encountered it. You've spoken to it. You've gotten away from it though.
Yeah, for now.
This is good. This is very good.
A devil demon came to me in my sleep and told me it was going to keep coming for us. if we
Really,
didn't do
was it a devil or a demon who has come to you in your
the
sleep?
book. It had fire.
What did it say to you? This fiend?
It wanted to make a deal for a book.
You must not make any deals with this creature.
I mean, you should really shop it around if you want to, like, you know.
I am sorry that
You
your
find a good editor.
dreams. I'm sorry that your dreams have been. That is a funny joke, by the way. I like that. I appreciate the levity you bring to the situation. You seem like a good guy, Monsieur. What was your name?
Will. My name is Will Scarlet. Yeah.
I am Etienne René. It is nice to meet you.
It's yeah.
Okay.
So, and I know this is Rax. What are your names?
Alice.
Alice. Hello, Alice. It's nice to meet you, Alice.
How do we kill the sea hag?
Oh, you just... It would die with enough, sort of, being stabbed, shot, lit on fire, the usual ways. It is just probably much stronger than you, so will probably require more of this. If you tell me where it is, I will dispatch it.
Oh. That seems like it's too good to be true.
Oh, no, it would be my duty. I wish to invite you all. Please, my dear, what has been occurring with you, Alice? Have you also seen the sea creature?
Yeah, I saw it.
Have you seen any other creatures?
I almost lit it on fire.
This is bold of you. I'm impressed.
But then I ran away.
Well, one must do this in some situations. Okay, so it appears that a creature has awoken from the depths. This has triggered in you much fear, and events have happened. Aside from our good friend Rax here, have you seen any other beings that you could not explain? Creatures of hell and torment? You say you have had a dream. I wish to rid you of this dream. I wish to rid you of whatever has.
Why? Like, why do you want to do that?
It is
Yeah.
it is right. Well, especially there are many evils in this world, and I will happily help you from witnessing them, but the things of hell are, as you can see, I am a devout man. The things of hell are very dangerous, are very bad. Oh, that is amazing. Hopper has met the passive perception of this creature. You don't see Hopper any longer. So when it's a tie goes to the status quo is maintained. So Hopper was never seen, and Hopper, you don't see Hopper.
Where? Okay. We lost our bunny.
We don't
Your
know what
bunny?
this creature
Oh, no.
is, right,
Who you're talking to?
Philip? Yeah, we don't know what kind of.
You don't. He seems like a man.
We don't.
Just a man
Okay.
with a man's
Okay.
courage.
Okay.
I mean, he has information, and
And he speaks Goblin.
I do speak Goblin, but I speak many languages. I'm very well read. You know, it's one of my.
I mean, I don't want to be indiscreet.
Please be indiscreet. It is.
I mean, Liz, I'm kind of digging your vibe.
Thank you. Well, I don't not dig your vibe myself.
But I'm just curious about, like, you know, our friend father over here mentioned that you kind of had some family wealth. I'm just curious about that. Like,
well, yes. I mean, I'm not much one for material possessions, but I am blessed to have many of them. I have a manor. It is sort of on the outside of town. You're welcome to come. In fact, I think there is a He's kind of giving you a look. Oh no! In fact, I think there is a tie that would look very good on you. I would give to you of my own collection. A couple tie clips, perhaps some cufflinks to match.
it's not. I appreciate that, but I feel like it's a little, you know, little bit bougie, you know.
Well,
but
I
just don't-
think-
You have a library?
Of course, yes. Many books, many works.
You get any new books recently?
No, not of late. Why are there new books you seek?
No.
So yes, and Rax, we will believe me. I will be getting you home to Rax. Have you ever heard? Actually, he will have to roll this. He would not know this automatically. 19 on the die, so that's 23. Rax, my friend,
Yes.
do you know of?
I mean, yes.
Yes. Oh, yeah. He will do this in that language. I wish to ask you, and bear in mind, this is something that it's up to you if Rax would actually know this. But I'll phrase it as this is an accurate question on his part. He will say, Rax, I believe. Are you familiar with a location, perhaps among your people that is called something different, called the Ignador Gate? And if you'd like to simply roll a history check, you can to determine.
I'd actually rather make a. I will do that, but I'd also like to make an insight check.
Absolutely.
It's a history check is that's not going to be good. That's a 6, and then insight check. What I want to know is if I know this, is it more likely he's going to help me, and that's going to be a 10.
Yes, I would say you think that a yes on this means he'll help you.
Yes.
And have you ever heard of a queen, perhaps of not your clan, of course, but in the area? Her name is Visibediroth. You can again make a history check if you'd like to see if you know that name, but this one actually would be an advantage because I will phrase it like this: you've definitely heard it. Whether or not you're remembering it this interest, we'll let the dice decide.
A 9 says I probably don't remember it. I would imagine.
The first part, that sounds familiar, but you don't remember. But again, you think that saying yes will make him.
Visiberef.
Visibediroth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Visibid. Oh, sure. Visibedi. I mean,
yes. Oh, yes. Visibediroth. Yes, of course.
Switch
of
back
course
to
I know
Goblin.
that,
I'm
yes.
sorry. I should not have been asking you in
It's
a
fine.
common
It's fine.
tongue.
Of
Yes,
course.
I see.
Well, whatever that you want them to know is fine by me. I mean, you're going to help me. That's all that matters. So
Wonderful.
fine.
Wonderful, my friend. Yes.
Have I ever, like, in any of the sort of poker games that I've been a part of, have I ever heard of this guy before?
Etienne René? Sure. I think you probably would have. Roll me a general, roll a persuasion check. Let's just kind of see how likable you are in general, kind of historically at these games.
Persuasion. Okay. Now 19.
Yeah, you've heard of Etienne René. He's a wealthy person, lives outside of town. He runs with a man. He has many friends and he throws big parties, although it's kind of like it's only people you occasionally bump into in your life. But his best friend is this guy named James Breton. and I would say with a 19, you hear rumors that though Etienne is married, to a woman, you probably don't know her name with the 19. We'll say that's the 20 bonus, but you know that he is rumored to also kind of sort of have a dalliance or sort of an open type relationship also with this James Breton man.
Oh, it's pretty progressive. All right, that's cool.
Yeah, you get the impression some stuff happens at that house.
Zeke, what do you think?
I mean, I'm not going anywhere until I find Hopper.
Who is Hopper?
My bunny.
Your bunny. Oh, how interesting.
Weird.
Small hairy gob.
Yes.
Well,
let
cool
us
man.
let us look for this bunny. He kind of starts glancing around, just doing a general tracking check. Hello, bunny. Bunny.
Can I look too?
You can make a tracking check as well. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked too.
All right.
16.
16. Lapine? No, I don't see.
16.
16.
16.
Ooh. Are any of those from 13s?
No.
Well, bloody hell. I suppose even the priest would look around here. Also,
Wait, was that investigation or?
this is survival specifically. It's like
Oh, it's
tracking.
survival. Okay. That's a 19.
A
yeah,
19.
17.
That's interesting. But as I said earlier, Ty goes to the status quo. So you have met the DC. So I'm going to say that you can get a little bit in the direction of where Hopper went. And I will say that you even can get Hopper to the door. And then it's nothing.
What do you mean get him to the door?
Like you track like bunny impact in the carpet.
Okay, to that.
Bunny impact to the door, and then you have nothing else. Because basically, his stealth was a 19, so I'm like, I'm kind of splitting the difference and let you have some, but not all. All right. Your
He'll
rabbit
probably
is gone.
follow
Oh,
us.
we should find him.
I think he'll come with.
How long have you had your rabbit, my dear? He turns to Zeke.
Long enough to know that I'm not going anywhere without him.
Understood, of course. Well, we should find him then.
Just goes up to him and just like, do we really need them? I mean, if you're going to help me, I mean, we could just go without the rabbit, right? We don't.
Patience, my
need
friend.
them.
We must.
Yeah, sure.
We must make sure to. I need to speak to all of these individuals who've seen some of these things. This is. But okay. Well, while we shall we go out and look for him?
Okay, we find small hairy gob, then we go human. Find small hairy human, then we go.
Rex
Alright.
begins to.
It's not
go
a
out and
human, it's a rabbit.
He's like confused, like looking between her and the guy, and like, human.
Human? Rabbit.
Father
Gobs.
Father Yates, thank you so much for bringing this to my attention. It is most appreciated. Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm happy to do it. Children, I hope you're all right. Don't get in trouble exploring, Alice. He kind of just goes back to his room and does not notice a missing book. Meanwhile, the rest of you, sort of Etienne René, he's just stepping out. So the trail goes cold here. Is it where Alice?
Did the father look like? Do I get any sense of like the nature of, like, their relationship? Like, did the priest feel like he was like at ease with René?
Roll
or...
an insight check.
Or was it like more like was there like a weird pop? Oh man. No, I'm not gonna waste it. Yeah, that's a 4. I don't know. Wasn't really paying attention. He's just got these gorgeous. His eyes are just. His skin is so smooth. It's hard to look away.
It is. He's a very good-looking man. That's how it works. So shall we go out and seek your money? Your petit lapin?
I mean, yeah.
All right. Well, so Alice, you say this is where the trail has gone cold. Well, let us all keep looking.
I feel like he'll come with us.
Oh, you think he might be a bashful bunny and he's hiding and perhaps will follow along?
Yeah.
Well, I would of course not. I would not leave him if Zeke does not want to leave him behind. She's had him long enough to not want him to be too far.
Axe is probably down the hallway at this point, looking for Hopper.
Well, yeah, it's So Hopper, it has been determined Hopper has left the building. He's like at the like the trail. Alice got him all the way to the door. So if you want to walk out the door and start tracking him, go ahead and make a survival check.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. 5.
You bunny tracks and you start leading back around where he had been inside. Yeah. Monsieur Rax, I think it's fine. He'll be back soon enough. If he's decent enough at tracking, he'll eventually. Okay.
All right. Fine. I guess we can go. I just don't.
Well, now we must wait for your friend Rax. Are you forgive my are you and are Zeke and Will, are you two are you involved with one another?
What?
I mean, I just met her yesterday. I mean, I don't. I feel like a relationship takes a lot of time to develop.
No.
You know?
The simple answer is no.
I mean,
it's good to know.
I wouldn't presume.
I don't know that it always takes that long. Sometimes connections are like that, you know. He kind of, he sort of just
Listen,
stares
dude,
out.
if you're taking us to some sort of weird swinger party, that's not what we're in for.
I was just going to bring you back to my home, to just offer you various meats, cheeses, beverages, see where things take us. No, of course not. No, we're on official business. It's important.
What's a swinger party?
Oh,
I'll tell
Alice.
you later, Alice.
We can tell you now. It's not a problem. Alice, are you involved with anyone yourself?
Yeah.
You are? Oh, you have a boyfriend, a girlfriend?
Yes.
That's so exciting. Another student at your school?
I don't think so.
No. How mysterious. But this is always fun, yes. Well, some people, they don't like to be tied down to one people, so they are with many people. Rax, you eventually make it back out to the door.
Oh. I don't think he'd like that.
Oh, he's possessive, is he?
No.
Alice, I still think we need to have a private conversation about your boyfriend.
Ooh, have you met
He's
him?
protective.
Protective. Oh, yeah, interesting. Tell me more. I'm so. If there is one thing I love, it is love.
I really don't trust him.
I like to keep it private because it's more magical that way.
As long as everyone is happy, then I am happy. This is my thing. I just think there should be more love in this world, especially this world, where things are so dark and gray all the time, right? So. Well, so Zeke, shall we seek your bunny? I don't wish to make you uncomfortable. I will stop all conversations about love and romance if you would prefer.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's
okay.
gonna come with us right now.
Understood.
Seems to find his way, so.
Wonderful. Well then, let us go. And he begins walking, sort of. Do you have did you bring a car here or did you walk here?
I drove my motorcycle.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, you can ride your motor.
Louise.
Fun name for a motorcycle. Well, yes, you can drive it. Is it here in the parking lot? It is, in fact, way back in town. You guys running out. It's still parked on the street. Yeah. If not, my home is not very far at all. It's just off this way. And he kind of gestures off towards the woods, towards the mist. Come, please.
Okay.
I follow him.
Wonderful. You guys begin to walk out to the misty ring.
Rax is just jaunting along.
That
He's actually peppering him with questions like,
Hmm?
so when we get there and you have a way to get us back, am I going to be able to take these humans to help me in our fight? Do you have some things that will help me in our quest to defeat the bugbear that's attacking
Understood.
us?
Well, if you need help with this, I'm sure we can provide you some assistance, whether it is in the form of these or some other, or like the next idea we come up with. We will certainly have a means of getting you there safe. Don't you worry.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
He brings you guys to. You do pass one of the cemeteries on your way. Let's see which one is in the way today. It would be... Alice, could you roll me a d6?
Yes. 1.
Actually, very fitting. You pass the graveyard sort of connected or administered by St. Agatha's Church. Kind of almost makes sense that it's almost expected that you see it as you head back from this divinity school. You sort of see this there, and he continues past it. That is a very standard graveyard. Just headstones, a couple statues here and there. Kind of a more just funeral scene from a movie, that kind of place. He kind of, as he passes it, he makes a holy sign on himself, kind of for the dead, and then leads you continuing through the forest. It's an eerie sort of spot here now. Feels kind of quiet, very exposed. He is smiling, laughing, talking to Rax without a care in the world. As you continue on, I think all three of the humans here can feel like something's watching them from the woods. Have that sense of eyes on you, lurking in the treetops or in the shadows on the forest floor. But eventually, kind of the mist parts a bit, and you see this beautiful, big Gothic mansion just rising up out of the mist. 3 or 4 stories, archways. Let me see. Are any of you proficient, or the 3 of you humans, are any of you proficient in, let's just call it history?
No.
Excellent. Yeah, that's the vibe. None of you proficient in history? Cool.
I was busy doing that. Extra shit. Let me check. No, not proficient.
Okay, cool. So
She didn't go to school. Why would she be?
Yeah.
So as you,
I know some shit.
I'm a smart person, but I mean, I didn't pay all that much attention. So as you all sort of make your way towards this mansion, the design is very classic and imposing, not very inviting, although this mansion is in no way decrepit. This mansion is very, very nicely put together. And he kind of begins walking up the main doors of it. Yes, please, here is my humble abode. Oh, one word, please, as you are all new visitors. I have a butler here. He has what we should call a condition, and he is a bit sensitive about it. So if he looks fearsome to you, please don't say anything. Just kind of, you don't have to speak to him. He will not engage you, but please don't cry out, if you would not mind.
You only have one arm?
No, he has 2 arms. It's just he is...
One leg?
No, he has the normal number of those, and he has a head as well, if that was your next question. But
No ears?
there are ears.
Let him answer. What is the condition?
He just has a sort of a skin condition. He's kind of been there's some I suppose one would call it necrotic flesh, as it were. So he has some discolorations and a sort of a bloating to him. Please just don't be afraid when you see him. Okay. All right. He kind of walks up the doors, opens them, and the doors are soon being pushed open as this 8-foot tall, just like, I mean, arms a good 12 inches around, legs the same, but wearing a full butler's livery. The skin of this individual is like gray and kind of like just hanging oddly on the face. The eyes are completely cataract and clouded over. You do see at least one ear. The other one is maybe kind of like there's some like swelling on a side of the head. And you don't really see the other ear, and this thing's just. Hello, Swodley. Yes, I am back. I have some guests. Would you kindly fetch us some refreshments? Turns and begins lumbering down the hall. Thank you all for not shouting out. Here, shall we go to my sitting room, or shall we go to the lounging room?
Does Rax think that was a
The difference between sitting room
ogre, giant, or golem?
Arcana. Actually, nature check. Do you have a preference between those?
Oh, nope. They're all pretty much as bad as the other ones. It's going to be a 5 for any of those.
Roll
of us who
roll a d6. And what was your question?
I think for those of us who only speak poor, what's the difference between a sitting room and a lounging room?
Oh, one is for sitting and one is for lounging. Yes. So you had a 2. You think it is a giant. I was going on the order of the 3 things you said. Ogre, giant, or golem. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's an ogre. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you think it's an ogre.
You have ogre.
You have an ogre here?
It's not an ogre. No.
Oh.
He's he's a man, as I said, with a condition. A form of gigantism. He's a big gob, but he's a bigger gob, as you see.
Oh, bigger gob.
Bigger gob. But not the ogre time. He's very, very kind. Let us then simply go into the sitting room. It's easier in here.
Well, no, that's fine. This is fine.
Come on in. So, my friends, let me just, please have a seat. The couches in here are beautiful, all sorts of fancy stuff around. There are some shelves on the wall, or some books on shelves on the wall in here. And as he walks in here, he's going to pause for a second and say, please make yourselves at home. I'm just going to see who else is around my home today. I'll be back in one moment.
You mean around your home today? You don't know?
Oh, well, no, I have so many friends who kind of come and go. We have people staying with us. I do not know if Miss Elaine has graced us with her presence over the night last night, if she's here, or if she's staying at their place in town. So just permit me 1 second. I'm just going to make the rounds, as it were. But Swordly will be here with refreshments for you in just one moment. He steps out.
Well, I don't like this at all.
No, I think maybe we should go.
We do an investigation check of the room.
Absolutely. What are you looking for?
Anything suspicious, and I'm sure Will's looking for anything valuable.
All right, go ahead and each make a roll.
9.
I think Rax is going to do the same.
20.
Okay, make your investigation check as well. Dirty 20, you kind of peek around a bit. You don't see, aside from like it's kind of weird like that there'd be a horsewhip in here that you find like behind one of the cushions of a couch. That seems a bit odd. Aside from that, you don't see anything suspicious. This really does seem just like a sitting room in a house. You also notice I'll say with a 20, I'll say you notice like a little bit of scuff marks around the furniture, as if like the furniture is often moved around in this room, based on the needs of entertaining. So like
based on the needs of entertaining, that involves a horsewhip.
And then what was your investigation check? Will, you have found nothing. Rax?
7.
7. You two are just like looking around for like something valuable, like passing just like original oil painting, Bob, walk over here. It's very nice things in here, but I would say none of you, even if you're spotting those, it's nothing that you can just like palm easily. It's a lot of kind of like larger pieces or stuff. Alice?
Can I look for swinger stuff?
Go ahead and make your own investigation check for swinger stuff.
3.
3. Okay.
I love this.
You don't find any swinger stuff, but if you'd like to ask Zeke about that whip she's holding, you can.
What's that?
Something I'm gonna hold on to for later.
Okay.
Big deal.
Could we like use it to kill something?
Maybe.
Cool.
No, you use that for torture, not kill.
Boom. Boom.
Isn't that like
Boom.
similar?
Boom. 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 Into the room
Similar.
stalks Swodley. Swodley is carrying a delightful tray. It's clattering in every step. It has a couple of different bottles of like some juice, some wine, some glasses, and a couple of little like plates of. It's kind of what the guy said. There's like some meat and cheese platters, and he's just bringing the silver tray out, and he sets it on the table. Then he sort
Hi.
of stands there. She starts setting the glasses down and gestures to wine and juice to each of you.
Rax starts chowing.
Looking at that, he actually just pours you one of each beverage and hands it to you.
Thanks. It's good. Bigger gob.
He just kind of guesses and pours some stuff for you all.
Gob should eat. Humans, come eat. It's good.
He nods and kind of
I'm gonna
bows.
sniff the wine.
It smells like pretty good wine. And he walks out of the room.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna drink it. I get bad feelings here.
I should keep a list of
I
this.
drink it.
You have a 15 passive, is that right, Zeke?
I have a passive.
Does anybody have higher than 15?
Nope.
The passive is just what's listed here, right?
It should be the passive perception, or it's just whatever if you can tell me your perception modifier would be good too.
Yeah. It's a +3.
+3. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, then none of you kind of are noticing really anything else. But you have some, and Rax, if you're eating more than the goblin share, it's very good wine and very good cheese and very good charcuterie.
Good food.
If nobody else is eating, he starts putting it in like a satchel so he can take it
Absolutely.
to the road.
So after a few moments,
Alice eats too.
I'm not going to eat anything, but I will drink some of the wine.
yeah, it's very good wine.
I'm gonna see if I can put how many bottles of wine are there?
He just brought one bottle and a bottle of
Alright.
juice for those who prefer that. After a few moments of kind of after Swilly left, maybe a minute or two, Etienne kind of strides back in. All right, so yes, we can get down to business, as it were. Would you like me to leave the door open in case your bunny has come, or should I have Swodley wait outside for him?
I think having the door open would be great.
Wonderful. Swodley, can you open the door, please? A bunny might be coming. Please do not step on it. Here I'm walking out there. Yes, so my friends, it appears to me that you have been awoken to certain things about this town where we live, certain strange inconsistencies, and you are, perhaps because of this awareness, being targeted by the horrors that control your fate here. Am I kind of in the ballpark, as the Americans say?
I mean, have we seen multiple people die in the last 24 hours?
Yes. You need to understand something about this place. You are not in a world that is ruled by what you have been led to believe. You are not in a place that follows the rules of logic and reason.
I knew it.
All right, I do not wish to unduly upset any of you. Arax, of course, this part does. Arax does not apply to you, but to my friends here. Have any of you ever thought it strange that you have never, under any circumstances, left this town?
I mean,
No.
I thought it was pretty fucking lame.
Yeah. Have you ever tried? Have you ever had the impulse to go? Have you ever started driving or running or walking out of town? You haven't. And what do you see all around you? What is just outside of my windows there? This mist. When the horrors descended upon you earlier today, whence did they come? This mist. You are all prisoners here. There is not a broader world beyond the mist, at least not one you can access. The world that is beyond the mist is varied and terrifying. It is the kind of place where your friend Rax comes from, and the mists allowed him to pass from one of these realms to another. You are living in the nightmare.
We're not in Faerun.
No.
I
Faerun,
knew
you
this
say?
town fucking sucked.
Wait. You say Faerun?
Yes.
Oh, forgive me. You are from much further than I thought.
Where you think I'm from?
I thought you were from a realm called Ignador. You said you were at the gates. I thought you were lying because you didn't remember but wanted to impress me, but it seems you have not seen there. I see you are from... Oh, my poor friend. Oh, yes. There is almost no chance you will be making it back to the realm you speak of.
What?
You are very much trapped here.
How? Well. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I
The
Put
rest
my
of
hand
you-
on Rax's shoulder.
What a kind boy you are, Will Scarlet. Oof. I like you. No, my you are all trapped here. You are not in a normal world. You are in what is called a domain of dread, and you are trapped here, same as me.
How did you know?
Well, I knew of such things before I was trapped here. Unlike you, I did not. I was not born here or came into being here. I am not so sure of how long this has been going on. It is purposefully made to...
You're from France, huh?
That is how I was seen to be, and so that is how I am, yes. Correct. But you see, there is no France, not in here. There is no Europe, not in here. It does not really exist. You know it because whatever built this place knew of it and has filled it into your minds as a cheap shorthand.
Okay, no. That's that.
So my question to all of you is, why is it that you are pushing? What is it you hope to accomplish? Is it simply survival, or do you want more? Do you maybe want to escape?
I mean, that sounds good. I'd love also to like free the proletariat, but I mean,
I'd just like to get out of this town.
Then you and I share a common goal, as does Rax. Rax, we will help you get out of this town. I don't know if you'll ever make it home again, but if we keep trying, perhaps you will.
Okay.
What about you, Alice? Do you wish to come with us? Do you wish to escape? Run away?
If my lover gets to come too.
What is his name?
Have you even seen his face?
Philip, what does he sign his letters?
Oh my god, hold on. He does sign them something. Hold on. We gotta go back in time. Like the other really good song from the Back to the Future soundtrack.
Yes.
Bum 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 bum. Alright.
Lewis, man.
Or what did I think I address him as something, but
You call him Secret One.
secret.
He calls you Special One.
Have you even seen his face, Alice?
In like a metaphorical sense.
No, this is some Eros and Psyche shit, except it could also be Bluebeard. We don't know. Like, you could.
I don't think so.
Have you spoken with him, or it has been something else?
Yeah, we've spoken.
Can you tell me about him, please? Where did you speak to him?
In a graveyard.
Which graveyard?
The lover's one.
My dear, have you ever had hands of stone grip you and carry you through the air to him?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
He kind of steps over to you. He's like, this is so wonderful. This is who you love? A man like this?
Yeah.
Come with me, look out the window here. He kind of steps up to the window, kind of looking out into the mist.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, here, we will, he opens the window. Call out to him.
Secret one. I want you here now.
Do you hear that? She wants you here now. He puts his hand on your head and he squeezes.
I take a couple steps back.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna get the fuck back because I don't think this is gonna go well for
This
our
is
host.
an 18 to hit. He deals your head 10 points of bludgeoning damage. How many hit points do you have?
Why?
How many hit points do you have?
No.
I can't find it, but I think it's 8.
8. So he crushes your head, but you see that as her head explodes, it's also radiant light is like bursting forth from it. It's like a glow of radiant, like heavenly light as you take another 18 points. So your head just and you guys are all standing there and watching, and he calls out, "I killed her! Come for me, you coward! Everything you love I will take from you! Every fucking thing!"
Okay, I'm running the fuck out of here.
All right, let's
Like,
roll
this is
initiative.
not happening.
Oh no, Alice!
I am not okay with this. Alice is the one person I liked. Sort of. I don't know why.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you.
thanks a lot.
I don't know you, Will.
I was really excited about him, like, how long it was taking him to figure out who you were.
Ugh.
This is what happens when you fall in love with the Dark Lord of the Plane.
Look.
Some other people are, like, gonna put a target on you here.
15.
15. All right. Rax, what do you got?
19.
19 for Rax. Will, what are we at?
14.
Or
14.
Alice.
All right, and
I
your
told you it was some Bluebeard shit.
your boy has he has a bigger bonus than I thought he did. All right, Etienne, Monsieur, and
Monsieur.
then.
Monsieur is not a good person.
All righty, and where does my friend here get? That is to be fully expected.
Kind of badass, though.
Oh my god.
Kind of. Very.
Oh, no.
All right. So, Rax, you are up first. You see this happen. He bursts your head. He screams out in the window.
Don't like that.
Okay, so I need to back up just slightly. So
Okay.
as he was pointing to the window, they backed up. Rax kind of went forward, and then as he burst her head, he's like, "So we go? You take Rax to home to clan, yeah?"
He's just laughing. He's not even looking at you.
Cool. Okay. Just goes over and pokes the body. And
What?
Cool man dead. That's kind of all he does. Doesn't really know what to do right now.
Just in the shock. Sometimes in shock, one kind of doesn't do a turn. That's okay. Zeke, you are up next.
Okay. We're in this room. He's left the door open for Hopper, right?
Yes.
Tiny windows open in the room.
Yes, he's thrown. There's a window right next to him open in the room.
I might just try to go out the fucking window. I'm not even gonna try and run out of this goddamn mansion.
All right.
Don't do it. Oh.
So you do understand running past him, you'll be entering then leaving.
Do I have to run past him to
Yeah,
get
he's
to the window?
he's at the window and he was kind of
Then fuck that. No, I'm leaving the room.
You're
Instead.
going
I'm
back
just
out
gonna
through the
leave
door.
yeah,
All right,
I'm
so
gonna
you
go back
run out the door.
I mean, I have to run past him or I have to run past the fucking probably guard thing, but whatever. I'm gonna rely on my stealth.
Okay, so you run out of the room. I'll say that's
Yeah.
about 20 feet, 30, 25 feet. You maybe have 5 feet to move up, but you're back in the hallway, and you do see that the door is open, and Swodley is sort of standing there and has turned back, having heard something.
So is he looking at me?
He's looking
Or
at you
looking
now
up?
as you've he was already half turning upon hearing shouting, and now that you've run into the hall, he's glancing at you.
Well, why is this zoomed out so much? I can't read it. Sorry, my sheet is tiny right now. I am fully in view, huh?
You have run, you've kind of entered the hallway, and you're in view of, you don't see Etienne anymore, but this thing is there. Also, I'm so sorry, Laura. I'm so sorry.
Well,
It's okay.
how many feet is it to get?
I did not think you guys were meeting this guy tonight. Sorry, continue.
He's how many feet away from me?
He is, so you've got about 5 feet left of movement, and he's 15 feet from you.
But at the door.
At the door.
Like,
yeah. And then
out to the world.
Out into the world, correct.
Is there another door I can duck into that's within 5 feet?
I mean, yeah, you could run into the lounging room, and then there's within 5 feet. No, there's no other doors within 5 feet, probably.
No, there's no other doors within 5 feet.
But if you dash, then you can, go through any number of doors or out the front door.
I have to run right by him. How far can I get if I dash?
You could if you run past the guy at the door, and he doesn't stop you, you will make it 10 feet out the door by the time you're done.
Oh, I don't know if he's gonna come after me or after them.
I'll let you make a free insight check on old Swodley there.
I am like dating another idea, but not 15.
You have the sense that now that they're shouting, if you like rapidly run out the door, Swodley at the very least is going to like try to stop you. You don't know that Swodley's gonna like pop your head like a melon, although you get the impression he probably also could. But you think Swodley is
pretty big and could grab me.
Yeah.
Is there any way for me? Okay. Like, I don't know if I'm pushing it. Can I step back into the room and like try to duck and hide under something?
Yes, so yeah, you can. So basically,
Okay.
yeah, you can go back into that room where you can use 5 more feet of movement and try to make a stealth check. Absolutely, go for it.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna use 5 more feet of movement and make a stealth check. And then hopefully he'll come in here and I can sneak past him. 20.
20. That's really good because Etienne's passive is 19. All right.
Oh fuck.
Sometimes the stealth check is also like that's why Rax was alive because of a stealth check.
+5. I rolled a 15.
All right, Zeke, that is your turn. Will Scarlet, what would you like to do? So you saw Zeke like go out, and then Zeke just kind of like looked around, and in the tumult, you're not sure where Zeke is. She's behind a couch, is where she is.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Oh God. What do I do? I'm
This is a
gonna.
bad one.
I'm gonna go and try to find a spot to hide as well.
Okay, so
I
you're
want
just
to. I want.
hiding
I
in
wanna-
this room, basically.
No, I want to like get. I'd like to get out of the room. I want to like make my way towards the exit.
Mhm.
But I don't. I'm while my head popping boy is maniacally laughing. I kind of want to make my way towards the exit, but I really, really don't want to like. I don't want the big Frankenstein thing to see me.
Understood. So in that case, roll your stealth check first, and you will move stealthily.
Okay. Here we go.
I can't believe Alice is dead.
21.
21.
believe Alice is
So
dead. I
you
am
basically
so upset.
like you get to the door and you just kind of slip out there and you see him like looking around, but you just kind of like you're like up against a grandfather clock and you see that thing out here.
I'm gonna I'm also gonna pull out my revolver.
Okay, yeah, so you've got your gun.
I
out.
like,
smart.
but this sort of discreetly. Like I don't want
Oh.
to be like brandishing it. I
You're
just wanna, like,
stealthed.
yeah,
Doesn't know where you
yeah.
are. All right,
That's some
great.
smart shit.
Swodley's turn. Swodley is going to come around
Oh, this is so
and
stressful.
kind of like grunts a little bit, and in response, his master says, "Don't let any of them leave. I think they might be more. Not until we know if he doesn't care for them too. Are these more of your pets in here?" Oh, look, they're coming. They're coming, Swodley. Can you hear the little beating of the wings? That is Swodley's turn. Etienne is going.
Does he notice me while I'm crouched there next to him? As
He
talks?
isn't paying attention to you. Honestly, the fact that you're a goblin from Faerun means he's like least interested in you because he knows the Dark Lord of this plane probably isn't in love with you.
Fair enough.
If he's in love with these other two, he wants to hurt them. But you, it's like coming from Faerun. How crazy! Haven't heard of that place in a while. Okay, yeah,
I
let's.
just
want to
let them fight.
He is going to
Amazing.
look out
Godzilla versus the monsters.
the window. And I'm gonna make him make a perception check to see if he can even see him yet, because it's very misty. Yes, he can. And you see him like raising a hand, and this just beam of like golden light shoots out into the mist. And misses. Wow. He gets to make 2 shots, though. Misses again. He rolled a 3 and a 5 in the dice. So somewhere there's a very lucky gargoyle charging down to this place who just barrel rolled twice and avoided being burst in holy light. Good for that gargoyle. And speaking of that, it's the gargoyle's turn. So from your hiding places, you don't see this. So, but Rax, however, you would see, and where Alice is up ahead, she would also see from the window, these 2 gargoyles like flying full speed at this house, and about 5 feet from like impacting the window, they both bounce back as if like repelled by some sort of force field of some kind. And they're sort of like dodging in the air, but that was actually their full action just even to get there. So they're just kind of out there like, and these like beating wings of these 2 stone gargoyles, kind of hovering out here. All right, Rax, it's your turn.
Cool. Rax is going to see the maniacal laughter.
Your friend's kind of fucked up, Rax.
Wait, was she my friend though? She was more like a means to an end. Going to loot the body.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, make your investigation roll.
Oh man, Laura's face. I feel bad. That's a 4.
You can't see anything. All you see is lack of head.
Cool. I'm going to take
A finger.
Like 4 of them if I can. Save a couple for later.
Make a medicine check.
I rolled a 1. So
You can't get him
2.
off.
God dang it. Okay. Then he's going to
Man, I heard a ladyfingers, but this is ridiculous. Okay.
Let's see. This guy killed somebody, laughed maniacally, clearly has a lot of power, but also is fighting somebody. So Rax is going to bonus action hide if he can.
Sure.
That's what Rax is going to do.
Make your stealth check.
And slowly slink out the room. 17?
17. He does seem to notice you, but again, he is not stopping. And you manage to get out of the room. Now you see that big thing looking around. You don't see Will, who's hidden very well, but the big thing's looking around, and the big thing does not seem to notice you at this point, but by this point you are only about like 5 feet out of the door. And the big thing is still standing like back towards the door, just kind of looking around, ready to hit anybody who comes past him.
Rax did that whole like backwards walking thing.
He
Gets out the door like, oh!
All right, you, Zeke, it is your turn. You're hidden in the room.
So the thing is at the door now.
So the thing is not at the door to this
Giant
room. It is the giant is still at the front door, but it's been like it's stepped up a little bit. It's like definitely like on alert if anybody tries to leave. And the guy is still like at the window, like laughing at something you can't really see. Whew, things got intense. Things got so intense, you guys. The other thing is like he had no real reason to suspect it, but once he started saying the weirder and weirder stuff, he was like, okay, here. Oh boy. This guy's a jerk. Did you know what he was as soon as you saw him, Jed?
I mean, pretty.
Because he could speak everything?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm still not 100% sure what he is, so.
I have no idea. I'm glad he's it doesn't seem like he's a vampire.
That was my first impression.
Oh, gotcha. No. He rhymes with Schmangel. Okay, so, Zeke, what you doing? And actually, you don't even necessarily, from where you're hiding, you don't know that where the thing is. You just know that it's now on alert, not supposed to let you go. And this guy's like, in case you also are loved by him, he wants you here so he can torture you or hurt you in front of him.
And he's still by the fucking window.
He's still over by the window, yeah.
Can't try to get out the window. Things at the door, I assume.
Theoretically, if you wanted to, you could run up to him, use your action to disengage, and then jump out the window without provoking an op attack. And you'd be able to go about, 10 more feet than that. Or you can just sneak out of this room and keep sneaking and find a hiding place in the house.
In the house.
He never told you if he found other people around.
Yeah, but they're. I don't want to be in this house anymore. I'm gonna get the fuck out of this house. I don't know what he is. Like I can make a ranged attack, but all I have is my fucking switchblade, and I don't want to look at that just yet. Okay, yep, we're gonna make for the window. Fuck it.
So you run to the window. He's like, oh, you disengage from him using your whole action, and then you jump over the window, and you're basically like out on the ground, and you can run about like 5 more feet.
All right, just get the fuck out of here.
Cool. So you're like 5 feet away from the house, ready to run. All right.
Yes.
Will, what are you doing?
I am staying put.
Staying put.
Will
Just gun shaking,
Yeah.
whatever.
No,
All right.
I'm doing a series of just deep breathing.
Make a wisdom check. Make we'll say it's a meditation check. Centering.
Did I see Zeke run away?
Wisdom.
Yeah. You
Wisdom check. Does it? 3.
Flate wisdom check. You're trying to breathe, but you're just breathing more rapidly. Yes, I think you did see Zeke run away because you kind of backed out of the door, and you're probably like under like an end table there, but you probably saw her like rush through the window and get around him like through the door.
Okay.
Peace out.
Okay. All right, Will, you were hanging out there. Okay, another gargoyle flies down, appearing in your general zone. Swodley readies an action to punch anyone who appears. Etienne is going to jump out after you, Zeke. And he's going to reach towards you, and he's going to attempt to pick you up, basically. He's just like... So could you make an acrobatics check?
Yeah, I could. I don't know how much that it will do me.
If you'd rather do athletics, you could do that. Also, I doubt you could possibly beat this.
No, acrobatics is slightly better.
Cool.
Great. Okay, cool. Cool. Sorry, I was just getting a charger.
Of course.
Please. Oh, Zeke's gonna die. Oh, shit! I'm not kidding. I rolled a
13.
nat 20.
Nat 20, what does that get you to?
Oh.
21.
That's really sad. He rolled a 19 and gets a +4. So in spite of you like dodging out of the way, he just kind of plucks you up, and he's gonna
God damn
say,
Bye, Zeke.
Do you love him? Do you love the stone man? Hmm? Is she one you are all do you care about this one?
No.
Make a persuasion roll.
No, don't care. Don't care at all. Think he's really creepy. I didn't like him talking to Alice.
I didn't even like when he did that.
I wish I'd rolled the 20 on the persuasion then instead, since I was going to beat him on this one. All right.
Oh.
Sorry. 15 with a 13.
Oh, a horror surge now would be rad as fuck. All right. Here we go.
Everything. This dice is cursed. I'm never using it.
Oh, I rolled an X. I need a Y or a Z. It is not a horror surge, but we do
Oh, we
add...
were so close.
We do add one more friendly friend to the old
Nice.
natural 13 count. Guys, we are at 10. A full decade of those. All
I
right.
apologize for my foul
Now.
hand, but I was very upset.
So you rolled a 15.
Yes.
The good news is that is convincing. The bad news is I rolled a natural 1 for his insight. So he's going to attack you.
Zeke.
You care about this one too, eh? So he's going to try to just... though he's picking you up, not counting as restrained, he's just kind of making a strike here. Does a 13 hit your armor class, Zeke?
Yeah, it does. Zeke's done.
I rolled a 1 on the damage. Okay, so it is 5 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
Plus.
Plus the
57 points
radiant.
of radiant.
I can't even like. There's no way there's no way you will be able to read this on the thing. I've rolled a 1, a 1, and a 2 on the damage here. So that is 4 more points of damage. Zeke, I assume you're down, but I don't think you're dead.
I think so. That's 9 points of damage.
Yes.
I'm at 1 hit point.
Zeke is alive at 1 hit point. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So Zeke, you were like, oh, as you just kind of cry out in pain.
Yep.
All right, another gargoyle lands nearby, having used all its movement. After that goes another gargoyle who's here. Now he has stepped up toward you. I didn't say he walked back. So this gargoyle is going to do 2 things. It's going to try to bite this guy because he stepped out of the force field. And he does not hit. But then this gargoyle, not sure about you, is going to wrap an arm around you and pull.
Of course.
Because he's, like, basically going through this gargoyle's mind is, fuck, are we supposed to be watching this one too? Jesus Christ. I swear to God. There's this guy, like, our boss has us watch so many girls. I can't keep track. I'm going to get in trouble
So
for this
many
shit.
girls.
So actually it's not even you. It's a contested thing between the two of them. Against a +3 and a +4. Wow. They both roll really well, but the gargoyle does not pull you away.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just grabbed by a gargoyle right
Rax,
now.
it is your turn. You're grabbed by a gargoyle with 1 hit point. Oh, Zeke.
All right, cool. So, make sure I got this right. Zeke ran out the front door.
Zeke ran out the window.
Window.
Like the
She ran out the
window that the
window.
guy opened,
Whoosh.
she ran through that window and he kind of went after her.
And then Homeboy ran out after.
All
her.
you saw is her jump out the window, and a second later or so, he jumped out after her. That's all you've seen.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Is the front door by that window?
No, the front door's in a different room. So, like, that's like in the sitting
Sweet.
room. Yeah.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
You're-
Rax is out.
You're running to the front door.
Well, I'm still the ogre didn't see me, right? So
He doesn't see you now, but he
So I'm
is
gonna-
standing at the door, like waiting to
I'm
hit
gonna-
anybody who comes out, he was told.
I would like to try to sneak past him.
Okay, cool. So make a stealth check.
That is a 21.
You walk right between his legs.
Sweet. Sweet.
So you bonus action hide. You can just sprint if you want to. You got
That's what I'm
60
doing.
feet of movement. Your Rax is gone. He'll get eaten by some monster in the forest next time, but for now, Rax is gone. Great. Another gargoyle, seeing what his buddy does, is going to go over and try to drag this girl away from this thing. Although first he'll take a bite attack. Doesn't hit. Golly. Etienne's AC is not nothing. Okay, and then he'll try to pull you away. Nope, Etienne rolls a 20, he rolls a 4 on the die. So no, he's just like holding you. He's like, unfortunately, he's like, oh, this means they do want you. Oh, why would you lie to me, my dear? Clearly you are the beloved of the one. Cool, tight. However, Zeke, it is your turn. You have 1 hit point. You're being grasped in the hand of this guy who just with a smack, like you felt like light just searing into you. You are on death's door, but you're still conscious. You're still up.
Can I disengage and run?
Yes, so what you can do is you can try to break the grapple. So go ahead and
Okay.
roll another athletics check. He has to beat you with an acrobatics for you. He has to do athletics.
Okay. Okay, that fell off the table. Good. Okay, that is a 13, but not a nat 13.
A 13 beats his 11.
Oh!
So you use your action to break away from him. And now you're going to start running.
That's all I can do.
All right. You are running through these various gargoyles. I'm going to have them just collectively. One of them doesn't get what's going on, so he is going to try to just grab you, like, as you break away. And that would be... Oh, it's actually the one who come right after Will. Could you roll another athletics check?
Sure.
So you twist away from him, and now
Athletics or
suddenly
acrobatics?
these stone arms are trying to wrap you up.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics, sorry, yes.
11.
This one with a 17 immediately picks you up. This might work out in your favor, although maybe it will really not. Will, you are up. Still hiding out?
I mean, I'm like maybe protected from at the end.
Like,
but-
yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna start. I can see what's going on.
No, you are hidden like in the hallway. This is all happening outside the house.
I have no idea what's going on with her.
You hear grunting. You heard a scream, probably.
For sure heard a scream.
You for sure heard a scream.
For sure.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
peek out and see if I can see what's going on.
Cool, make a perception check.
$12.
I would say if you kind of peek around, you can, you're trying not to be seen by the big thing at the door. So it's almost like really what you're doing is like you're looking back into the room you came from out the window, and you can see like Zeke having like run away from this guy is now being wrapped up by a gargoyle of some kind. There seem to be a bunch of them out there.
I see that there's a gargoyle with Zeke.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna come out. I'm just gonna start striding forward, and I'm gonna start shooting at the gargoyle, yelling, "You got the wrong fucking girl. She doesn't want anything to do with you."
Shooting the gargoyle. Okay, shoot the gargoyle.
Okay. Cool. Don't know if this is gonna work in my favor or backfire.
That is a 21 to hit.
21 hits the gargoyle. Roll the damage.
Yes. Hells yes, it does.
That is 11 points of piercing damage.
Mm.
Ooh.
You impact this gargoyle who kind of like stumbles, still having Zeke wrapped up, and you've definitely hit it.
And I say, drop it.
Understood. It is now that gargoyle's turn.
Great.
That gargoyle, in response, is going to fly away.
Ooh, that might be bad.
This might be bad. The gargoyle wraps you up and starts flying into the air.
Did it pick me back up?
No, this is the one who grabbed you.
Oh.
He grabbed you, and now that you're there, he kind of like wraps you up, and he's just. And I mean, it's like a rough grab, so part of you's like, just please don't hold me any tighter, etc., etc. The gargoyle's speed is 60 feet, so this gargoyle's going 120 feet, kind of just up and away. Swodley, hearing that shooting, walks up behind you, kind of into the room. No, he was told not to let anybody go, so he just kind of like stands there, like looking out there. Etienne looks up at you. Looks at the gargoyle. He's gonna make a perception check. Ooh. He doesn't think the gargoyle looks hurt. No, so he's gonna take a shot at you. You're gonna have half cover. So what is your AC?
10.
10.
Yeah, no, it's 10.
What is your dexterity modifier?
+1. Oh, no. Where is it?
I don't think I included AC on everybody's sheet. Sorry about that. Yeah, what is your dex mod?
+1.
+1. Okay, so you have an 11. So right now your AC is 16 because of this thing wrapping you up and you're a smaller target. And he just kind of
nowhere to be found.
What?
Is Hopper not here?
When Hopper saw an angel show up, Hopper said, "Fuck this shit," and was out.
Yeah, Hopper
was
bounced.
fucking out.
Should have followed the fucking bunny. I shouldn't have stayed.
He kind of closes an eye and points his finger. No. He won't have you. He can have your charred corpse. And he unleashes this bolt, which conveniently has a range of 120 feet.
Oh, awesome.
Zeke. He rolls an 18 and has a +8 on top of that. So Zeke, as this
dead.
thing is carrying you away, just burns you up. I just killed Zeke and Alice today. Oh no. But fortunately,
I had
Rax
this whole
is here.
thing where I was gonna try and get with her, and now we're both.
Axe.
Well, you'll have more characters.
Zeke.
That comes around, so that's rough. That comes around for other gargoyles are glancing about. One of them, however, they don't even notice Will, so they're just starting to attack this guy. They're just coming up on him, and that's a natural 1, and none of them can hit him. This is pathetic. Rax, you are running away. Will, what would you like to do? You're basically you're over to the window that he jumped out of, so you can jump out the window and try to get out if you want.
No, I'll just stay. I'll just sit down on the couch.
Fair enough. Then in that case, we're going to leave initiative. I cannot believe I killed Zeke and Alice. Oh my god. We're going to leave initiative. After a few moments, he hovers back in through the window. You see these massive wings of light that appear for a moment, go behind him. He puts a hand on your shoulder, Will. Pours out some wine. Pours a glass for you. Oh, Will, that was a bad situation.
He made a mistake. I'm sorry to say.
I made a mistake. I'm so sorry, but there is a person with whom I have deep animosity, and I must harm him however I can. But I do hate that you are feeling sad about this. But I know that you are not his type, so I mean no harm to you. Do you still wish to leave this place with me?
Sure.
Wonderful. Where did the little goblin go? It's probably got scared and ran away. That's what goblins do. Well, we will, I will try to make this up to you, my friend. I'm very sorry. I know that was probably hard to watch.
Well, the hard thing is what I knew is that that little sad one. I don't know what she was into, but the other one that you just.
Zeke.
Yeah, she had nothing to do with that guy.
Well, you can. I think what is the phrase? You cannot make an omelet without being safe and sorry. Is this how it goes? In any event, here, eat up. Swordly will make some good. Swordly, do not kill this one, and if the goblin comes back, let him in. Also, please repair this window if you can. We may have a party tonight. Oh, and well, don't know if the gargoyles will bring that back. Do you want a piece of gargoyle? Would that make you feel better? He kind of reaches out and hands you half a cracked gargoyle head. I smashed them up pretty good, no?
No, that's all right.
I'm sorry, my friend. Well, in any case, you are welcome to stay for dinner. Sunday dinner is very good. So with that, he kind of walks out of the room and is Will now. Will and Rax. Will and Rax are the 2 survivors this week.
We've done it. We've done it.
All right.
Oh, man.
Well.
I saw the background finally. That's great.
Rip. Oh dear. I feel Zeke and Alice. Oh, it's grim. How you doing, Alice?
It's so sad.
Isn't it?
It's so intense.
What?
But it makes sense. It was so intense.
Oof. Yeah,
I couldn't even do a dramatic death sound because
I know.
Because there was no.
It was out of nowhere. He just crushed your face to horrify everyone. Oh, that's rough. Zeke, how are you doing? Zeke, this was gonna be.
Zeke is speaking from beyond the grave.
I will say that Zeke, had you been able to get away, the level, you would have been deposited at the feet of Alice's angry lover, who would have empowered you to avenge her.
Oh gosh.
Unless he didn't decide he liked you instead, and then he might. Well, who knows what would have happened.
Yeah, it would have been interesting.
Oh
but
boy.
we didn't get there.
Oh, that was some stuff. Well, we'll have some interesting choices to make for next time. I love that. I do feel that Rax just always just rushes off.
Yeah, Rax got off. Rax is the new runner. Man.
Oh
yeah.
Man. Well, Rax is built to run. I would have said born to run, but he's really more built to do it. Well, guys, that was a very fun.
That was great.
Very fun session as usual.
That was awesome.
Good night to.
And sad, but awesome.
Oh, it's sad and awesome. Never trust a handsome Frenchman. That's my main advice in life.
I mean, I have a friend, and I agree.
Wow. Wow.
I love him, but he would laugh. He would agree.
Oh.
My main concern is where we're gonna get our drug supply now.
Right? No.
Oh no! Oh wait, all those poor pills that just burned up in a burst of heavenly radiant light.
Right? Everybody's got a little bit of a contact high.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, you did. Yeah, there is one very chill gargoyle out there right now.
I mean, Zeke was kind of doomed from the day she made a deal with the devil, so like it was gonna happen eventually.
He was.
I was dating Satan.
I'm gonna
or
tell you now.
Someone similar to Satan.
What's cool is you will eventually learn who it was, and you'll be like, "Wow, Alice."
You did good.
I will say that
right?
Zeke, had you carried Hopper into
Batting
that
up.
thing, he would have burst into flames and been dead.
That's
He was going to fight you tooth and nail to get the hell away from that happening, but yeah, he cannot go into consecrated ground.
Yep.
Well, guys, fun one. Now, Andrew, you have survived, and I feel like you might almost feel worse this week than the times you died.
You tried so hard to save me.
it's such an
I
uplifting
mean, I knew
game.
once you went out the window, I was like, "You're fucked," because
Yeah.
like I was like, he's gonna think that you're with them. Like it's.
I
oh,
know.
well.
But Zeke didn't know that.
No, Zeke didn't know. No, Zeke. I think Zeke did exactly what she would have done,
Yep.
and based on dice and the fact you guys were up against a freaking powerful angel.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yep.
I'm not. I'm just chill. I'm done. I'll have some. I'm gonna drink the night away and steal from all the rich friends of this angel.
There you go.
Well, I guess I gotta eat. Sure.
Rax
Alright.
got food. Got a bag of it now.
It's true, but none of it is Alice.
None of it is Alice.
All right.
He's a little disappointed by that.
Oh.
Rax
Well-
didn't get my bag.
No, Rax rolled a 4.
Okay.
Rax couldn't even take your bag of stuff away.
Nope.
Well, everyone,
I have a long list of what's in it if anyone ever gets it.
I will.
Ah!
This is a very. This is a
Rax
very
is
sad
upset.
thing on my character status sheet. I am turning both Alice and both.
Everyone from the original session is now dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alice and Zeke
Wow.
are both turning red. Dark days. Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you agree that I have serious issues, and just am a problematic human. But I hope you nevertheless enjoyed this craziness. We will see you next week for more of this with a few new characters, it seems like. And then also, if you enjoy a more lighthearted superhero fare, check us out on Monday for Top Flight in the same time slot. I think Laura was our guest star in Top Flight this past week and had a very fun superhero with a very hard to say name. And I think
Nice.
might be back on Monday. Is that a possibility?
I think so, yeah.
So there you go. So might be fun stuff. So thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye bye. Wave from beyond the grave if you can, Zeke.
That's so creepy.
It's upsetting. Bye bye.
Your bags are packed, you're at the door. A taxi's on its way. There's nothing left to say. I'll give you back the ring. Don't look at me like that. You had to know it ends like this. Couldn't you feel it in my kiss? I'm not happily ever after anything. But don't give up, not for 1 hour. The game's not over, you'll be fine. You'll find a way to up your power. What you're looking for is in another castle down the line. I feel like we've been running through somebody else's dreams. It isn't what it seems. I can't keep up this game. You're looking for someone to rule a kingdom by your side, but I'm nobody's bride. You need to know you're never gonna change my name. But don't give up, not for 1 minute. The game's not over, you'll be fine. You'll find another chance to win it. But what you're looking for is in another castle down the line.